Okay, so scale factors can be expressed lots of different ways. You can express it um, as a fraction, like I have here, or as a decimal, which is just 6 divided by 5, 1.2, or as a ratio, 6 to 5. Regardless, it's always in the same order, and that is the image over the object. This is 1.2 means that the image is 1.2 times bigger than the object, or think about it as 1.2 over 1 if you want. 6 to 5 is image compared to the object, okay? And so what you have to do then is just figure out how you're going to draw your image. So this is my original object here, okay? I'm going to draw an image with a scale factor of 6 to 5. That means that if the object has a dimension of 5, the image is going to have, well, obviously a dimension of 6, okay? Pretty easy to do. So it's just basically 20% bigger. And so the object would look a little bit bigger, and instead of having a length of 5, it would be 6. Okay, so here's a question then. If I tell you that the height of this object is 7, what is the height of the image that I've drawn? Go ahead and figure it out now. You have 3 seconds. Okay, well, considering that this is just a ratio like any other ratio we've been talking about so far, you can solve it the same way. So 6 to 5 is the ratio for the image to the object. So I'm trying to figure out the image, which I don't know, and the object has a dimension of 7. So cross multiply and solve for your unknown, and you get 42 equals 5x. So then that means x equals 42 divided by 5 is 8.4. Okay. The other thing you could have done is you could have gone, because remember my scale factor was 1.2 as a decimal, I could have gone 7 times 1.2 and got 8.4. And that could work that way as well. Okay. So scale factor always in the same order: image divided by object, or image to object. Okay, and you can use it like you've just seen there. Okay, so here's a circle problem. I know it just flashed up in front of you. It's kind of confusing, but just go through it. You have two triangles, in particular this triangle here and the other triangle, which is right there. Okay, and you'll notice that they have all corresponding angles, so we know these are similar, and therefore I can figure out the scale factor. So you have some dimensions there. Pause the video, find the scale factor, and then use that to find what x is, however you like. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. I'm going to show you the answer. Okay, well, before we actually do a scale factor, I guess you have to kind of come up with some kind of system of determining which one is the image, which one's the object. In this case, it's pretty arbitrary. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go, let's just call this guy here, the one on the top there, we'll call that the original object, and this will be the image. It's not really the case. It doesn't really apply here, but we can still come up with a scale factor to figure it out. So the scale factor is still just the ratio of side lengths. So I can still go, and don't forget, if this is the object and this is the image down the bottom here, it's going to be 12 over 15. Okay, always image over object. If you wanted to make it into like a 1 to something, so like say it was divide top and bottom by 12, you can say it's 1 to 1.25. If you divide top and bottom by 12, you get 1 to 1.25. Okay, and so that would be your scale factor there. If you took this and reduce it down to lowest terms, by the way, divide top and bottom by 3, you get 4 over 5, same thing. Okay, or it's also equal to 0.8. You get the idea. Okay, so then to solve for what x is, then you could do any one of those. Let's say 4 over 5. Okay, image over object is equal to x, the image length, over the object length, which is 8. Cross multiply and solve, and you're going to get 5x equals 32. So therefore, x equals 6.4. Okay, you get the idea. And if you don't, that's okay, because it's Monday or Tuesday morning, depending when you're watching this, or maybe you watch it earlier, who knows. But regardless, we're going to go over it in Tuesday's class, and we'll have more chances to do some of the stuff then. Hope you had a great weekend. See you Tuesday.